Students, and happy Thursday. So today I'm going to be talking to you about the Thursday/Friday assignment for October 8th and 9th. You will see this appear in your stream once I post it. So I'm sending this video out specifically to virtual students who won't be doing the in-class food web activity. So I'm going to talk about that. I'll talk about what we would have done in class. And I will talk about the assignment, which is going to be completing these follow-up questions to the food web activity, as well as reading the Great Lakes article and completing the reading guide. So on the calendar, this is updated. So first of all, let's go ahead and jump in to the food web activity, and I will be sending this out as well. So as we go to this PowerPoint, essentially what you're going to be seeing is a completely filled out food web. So in class, we would have actually assigned each student cards, and then we would have constructed this food web together. But essentially, I can just kind of demonstrate how we would have done that. So if we pick a certain card, like let's find the brown trout, or actually, that might be kind of hard to locate. So let's find the yellow perch. So what we would have done is we would have read the card description, perch or small fish. So we would have read about what they eat, what the perch eat, and then what eats them. So say Isabel in class would have gotten this card. She would have read about that, what the perch eat, and what eats them. So they eat most anything, but prefer small insect larvae, zooplankton, and worms. All right, yellow perch are important prey for larger fish and birds. So now that we know what eats them and what they eat, we could adequately place the yellow perch on this food web. So we can locate them, and essentially they are carnivores and heterotrophs. So if we locate what they eat, which is going to be the zooplankton, and the zooplankton would be below them, then we can also locate what would eat them. So the bigger fish. So the brown trout might eat them. The Chinook salmon might eat them. The steelhead salmon might eat them. Okay? So, and that's what we did for every single one of these cards. So I'm not going to have you go ahead and do that because essentially that's what the in-class activity would have been about. So just reading, essentially connecting. So if we know zooplankton are important food for young brown trout, and we know trout are eaten by larger carnivorous fish, we could also locate the brown trout here. So we could place these all based on their descriptions, and there were 35 of them, and that would take you a really long time to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and give them to you because each student in class only had about 3 or 4, which they did and categorized for us. Okay, so what I want you to do now is using this Lake Michigan card activity slideshow, you're going to have to go and reference these different animals, these different organisms in that Lake Michigan food web that we're right at the doorstep of here in Sheboygan. And you're going to complete these follow-up questions. So these follow-up questions address topics discussed on the slideshow. So for example, where is the spiny water flea from? We could go and reference our slideshow and find that. So let's see if we can find the spiny water flea. Spiny water flea, okay. So the question, let me look at what the question was. Where is it from? So we can look around origin. Spiny water fleas are native to Great Britain and Northern Europe east to the Caspian Sea. Okay, and we can learn about how they got there. So you're going to go ahead and look and search for each of these questions from that Lake Michigan card activity slideshow, which is also posted in the assignment, and you'll complete these follow-up questions. So that's the expectation for this. It is 3 pages, not 4. I can't seem to get rid of that 4th page. So you will complete all of these. And if you're looking for lake trout, for an example, you just search for lake trout. Lake trout, all right. Okay, so we can talk about the 3 things that led to their decline. So we could talk about wastes from sawmills, overfishing, and lamprey. So for example, we could have wastes, overfishing, and lamprey. And that is what you would put for that one. So I've given you a couple examples of how you can do this activity. So reference the food web that we've collectively completed in class. And this is what we would have started out with, just a blank one. So we've completed this in class. Now go ahead and complete the follow-up questions. And after you are done with that, there's one more thing that I would like you to do for Sunday night. So you've got plenty of time to work on that. I would like you to go ahead and read the Great Lakes article. So this article is on the Great Lakes, 2 pages, and it shows the Great Lakes food web right here, because remember, we're learning about food webs and energy transfers. So read that. And then there's also an audio version posted here, if you'd like to hear me read it to you. Great Lakes article. So we are learning about... So it's a 7-minute audio, not that long. If you'd like to listen to that, feel free. So you're going to complete the food web follow-up questions, read the article, and then complete the Great Lakes reading guide, which just goes off of the article. And that is going to be a total of these 12 questions. So 2 pages. All right, so you've got about 2 pages of follow-up questions following up that activity that we did in class. And you've got 2 pages on that article. That is what is going to be due on Sunday. And remember, not this calendar. That's the wrong calendar. My apologies. You can find it on your calendar, which I'm currently updating, but this will be completely updated by the time I post it. So that is what you're going to do, virtual folks. Please reach out to me if you have any questions, and please check in with me weekly. I've had many of you who haven't checked in, and I've had to be marking you absent, and I don't want to have to do that, and I don't want to have to, hunt you down for assignments or anything. So make sure that you're checking in, completing those assignments. And if you do have questions, please, please, please reach out to me. I want to help. And go ahead and you can join in on a Google Meet conference. Just let me know when that would work for you. And that will be it for the assignment. So is this, once again, the October 8th/9th assignment on Classroom. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day and take care. Bye.